Today I want to show you my lawn. How's that going to be a health tip? I hope it is for you. Let me tell you, my background is horticulture. That's where I was trained. That's where I've spent most of my adult life working, was horticulture. So this analogy really made sense, helped me to understand things, and I've been so pleased with my background in how to support your garden, really, because that's nature, really has helped me to understand how to support the body, because it's still nature. So let's see, here is, oh, can I switch it? Oh, I can't. Anyway, let me see. This is my lawn, and now I can't see what I'm filming, but this area of my lawn is still the most of the grass that we planted, but you can see that there is some stuff moving in. I live in California, and we've had several years of drought, so I don't water my lawn. The bottom of my lawn, that I just showed you, is where it stays the most moist and gets shade. Now, if I can show you the rest of my lawn, it's already starting to dry out, and there's much more of that other grass moving in. If I had done this earlier in the year, you'd see how many weeds were coming in because of once it started raining, the weeds really came in from that were blowing in from outside my garden. And I took out all the weeds because I know I'm going to create the environment again this summer of not watering. So that's going to make the weeds thrive and take over my lawn. So how does all of this relate to a health tip? It's because you have to think of, I think of your gut as a lawn. And if you have the right and healthy environment, it's got many kinds of grass, and it can, there'll be a few weeds, but since your grass is thriving, the weeds won't get a chance to get very big. But because of our lifestyles, the prescriptions we take, the things we eat and drink, our pH is off, we're under a lot of stress. Our gut, our lawn, is under a lot of stress. And especially if we take any course of antibiotics, it's broad spectrum. It's going to also kill the good guys. So how does all this relate? I could have thrown a whole bunch of lawn seed out there that when the rain started coming, and hope that it would crowd the weeds. But I know I'm not really addressing the environment, because it's going to be dry again this summer. So when you take probiotics, and you're taking a whole bunch of them, it's really not addressing your weeds. And especially if you aren't doing other things to address the environment in your gut, and make things more encouraging for your flora, your gut flora to thrive, you're going to have weeds, and you aren't going to be getting rid of them when you just take a probiotic. My probiotic, the one I take every day that I love, also has enzymes, and it addresses the weeds. So I hope you can see why you might want to consider taking something that's not just a bajillion hope it has to be living units of flora, if you aren't addressing the weeds, because they need that bacteria needs some place to land and grow for it to benefit you, and have, so that you can have a healthy lawn. Hope that works. Bye.